a little offhand remark during a conversation I had with Floyd Holloman about, I think it was last fall. And this Crescent City Caper, this gathering tonight, it really means a whole lot to me. The caper, which is a frolicsome leap, a capricious escapade, a questionable act. Floyd said after that, I told her that, she said, that sounds just about right for something you'd be involved in. We're going to have dinner in just a few minutes, but I have a few thank yous, a few welcomes, and an introduction of a special guest tonight. First, I want to tell you that we would not be here tonight if it weren't for the enthusiasm, the efforts, and the support of Floyd Holloman. She made me do it. And I want to thank all the people that heeded the call to round up people to come, emails flying all over everywhere, and in particular, maybe Billy Croswell, who lent his support early and often. I never knew a capricious escapade that Billy couldn't pass up.
I'm here.
Just the questionable part.
Last night, thanks to Gail Hester for making all the arrangements. She was not responsible for the lack of air conditioning, but hey, thank you, Gail. Also, B. Betcher, who came in early to help with the welcoming and setups and all that sort of thing. And finally, to my wife, Elena. Although she gave me an awful lot of grief for all the time I spent working on the caper, she did put together a fine dinner for those of you who came in early on Thursday. I have also, if you have not yet met him, Charles Lewis, the Vice President for Institutional Advancement at Millsaps, is here tonight with his lovely wife, Jane. Mirabelle Wan, the Director of Constituent Relations, and Brooks Brower, the Associate Director of Alumni Relations. Our special guest tonight is Dr. Rob Perrigan, who became the President of Millsaps only on the 1st of July, and I certainly appreciate him coming down here with his wife Phoebe to be with us tonight. I don't even know if he's finished unpacking. He's been here. When I found out about this and that Dr. Perrigan was coming, I was really elated because this was going to be my chance to tell the new president of Millsaps what he needed to do and how to run. I consulted with my advisors, that's Floyd and Elena. And although I noted a little hint of skepticism, I told them, I said, you know what he needs? He needs more students at Millsaps like me. Floyd said, Eugene, you know I love you, but that would be disastrous. My wife was a little more succinct. She said, Eugene, you're an idiot. That hurt a little, but I persevered. I went on, I said, no, well, if not just me, maybe more students like those of us here tonight, or even more students, maybe about 200 would be good, and he could increase the development of the college, and he could build buildings and change the curriculum and keep the faculty, all these great ideas I had, but Floyd was running out of love and Elena was running out of expletives. I became confused, disoriented. I didn't know what to do. In times like that, I always, I channeled my favorite professor, my mentor, my good friend, Dr. Ross H. Moore.
Yes.
I said, Ross, I need help. He said, you certainly do, Mr. Moore. expense. But then in his usual patient and Socratic way, he led me to apply my amazing talents of anatomical and axiomatic reasoning, which of course I learned and honed at Millsaps College, to the problem. And after considerable thought, I came to the conclusion, keeping in mind Mrs. Goodman's freshman English admonition to never end a sentence with a preposition, here is a conclusion to which I came. No one needs to tell Dr. Peregrine how to do his job. He is the right person at the right time in the right job. He was a Phi Beta Kappa graduate of the University of the South, holds his master's and doctoral degrees in political science from Duke University. For 2 decades, he's been teaching and working in administration in colleges. He comes to us from Swanee, where he was Dean of Men, Dean of Students, and Vice President of University Relations, is that it? He oversaw the largest campaign for capital campaign that the school had ever had. The fact of the matter is, after talking to some of the people who were involved in his selection, he is really the person that we need at this time, and I am so pleased that he is with us now. The question then becomes, if we don't need to tell him what to do, or if he doesn't, or he knows now, I think, what needs to be done, or we'll know shortly what needs to be done. So let's think for a moment what it is that we can do. What can we give him that would help tonight? Let's think for a moment about where we have been and what our Millsaps education has meant to us. Imagine, if you will, a lifetime checking account. Now, when we were at Millsaps, we made huge deposits in this account. Our education, our experiences, the qualities of leadership that we learned there, the social graces, well, some of us anyway. This thirst for knowledge that we developed that has led to a lifetime of learning. That's what we got from the school. So all these things we put into the account, and we've been drawing from them ever since. We want future students to have that same thing that we had there. So tonight, what we have for Peregrine are the hopes and dreams we have for the future of Millsaps College. The hopes and dreams that were refined by these withdrawals that we've been making from this lifetime account for all these years. The mission statement of Millsaps talks about the education of future leaders who will take part in innovating shaping of social, economic, and progressive leadership, all those things for the region of the college, and that's something that we really need, and something as it should be. But I want something a little more personal tonight. Dr. Peregrine, get to know us, learn our little stories, learn the depth of devotion that we have for Millsaps College, and then as you go about your work, take with you tonight this little basket of dreams that we give you. And when you think about your plans for the college, keep this basket in dreams. The basket's imaginary, but the dreams are very real. Keep this basket in mind, and you'll never lack for a clear vision of the future of the school, and you'll never set a goal that is insufficiently imagined. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome